Hello everyone. Let us begin with the most fundamental question: what is research? At its core, research is a systematic process of inquiry aimed at discovering new knowledge or deepening our understanding of existing knowledge. It is not guesswork or casual observation, rather, it involves a planned, organized, and objective approach to answering questions. Different scholars define research in slightly different ways. For instance, Kerlinger described research as a systematic, controlled, empirical, and critical investigation of hypothetical propositions about relationship among phenomena. Simply put, research means gathering information carefully, analyzing it, and drawing conclusions in a way that others can verify. Research serves multiple purposes. It helps us describe a situation, explain why something happens, predict future outcomes, or even control events by applying what we have learned. For example, in business, research might be used to understand consumer behavior. In education, it could be to improve teaching methods. In healthcare, it helps develop treatments that save lives. A key feature of research is that it must be systematic, objective, evidence-based. Systematic means it follows clear steps such as identifying a problem, reviewing literature, collecting data, analyzing results, and drawing conclusions. Objective means researchers set aside personal bias and rely on facts. Evidence-based means conclusions are supported by data, not assumption. In short, research is the engine that drives knowledge forward. It helps us move from assumptions and opinions towards truth and evidence. As students and future researchers, understanding what research truly means is the first step in producing work that is credible, impactful, and meaningful. Now that we have defined research, the next step is identifying research topics. A research topic is the broad subject or area of interest that a researcher chooses to investigate. Selecting a good topic is critical, but it sets the direction for the entire study. A good research topic usually arises from real-world problems, gaps in knowledge, or areas of personal and professional interest. For instance, if you are in the field of education, you may explore topics like digital learning, student engagement, or assessment method. In business topic, it might be include leadership, marketing strategies, or entrepreneurship. When selecting a topic, researchers should consider relevance, feasibility, and originality. Relevance means the topic should matter to the field and contribute something meaningful. Feasibility means it should be realistic given your time, resources, and access to data. Originality means it should provide new insights even if it builds on existing work. A research topic often starts broad but needs to be narrowed down. For example, online education. It's too wide, but narrowing it to the effect of online learning on student motivation during the COVID-19 pandemic makes it specific and researchable. Finally, the chosen topic should be something you are genuinely interested in. Research is a long journey, and motivation plays a key role in keeping you committed. In summary, research topics form the foundation of your study. They guide your problem statement, objective, methods, as well as choosing the right topic is like choosing the right path. It determines where your research journey will. Once you have a topic, the next step is formulating a problem statement. A problem statement is a clear and choice description of the issue that your research will address. It identifies what is wrong, missing, or not yet understood in the area of study. Without a well-defined problem, research lacks focus. A strong problem statement answers three key questions. That is the problem. Clearly describe the issue at hand. What is a problem? Explain why it matters, who it affects, and what consequences it has. What do we not know yet? Identify the gap in knowledge that your study will attempt to fill. For example, in business research, the problem might be, despite increased investment in digital marketing, Many small businesses in Malaysia struggle to reach target customers effectively. This problem points to a gap between investment and results, which requires investigation. A good problem statement is specific, researchable, and significant. It should avoid being too broad, vague, or trivial. It must also be framed in a way that allows for systematic investigation. In short, the problem statement is the heart of your research. It sets the stage, explains the need for your study, and provides a strong rationale for why your research is important. Next, let's discuss the significance of the study. The significance section explains why your research matters, to whom, and in what way. It answers the critical question, so what? A study can be significant in several ways. First, it may have theoretical significance, meaning it contributes to knowledge, builds on existing theories, or develops new frameworks. Second, it may have practical significance, meaning it provides solutions to real-world problems, influences policies, or improves professional practices. Third, it may have social significance by benefiting communities, promoting equity, or improving quality of life. For example, if your study focuses on online learning, its significance might be that it provides new insights for educators, guidance for policymakers, and support for students adapting to digital platforms. When writing about significance, researchers should highlight who benefits and how. This could include academics, professionals, businesses, organizations, and society at large. Importantly, the significance of your study strengthens its justification. It shows that your research is not just an academic exercise, but a meaningful contribution. In summary, the significance of study is about impact and value. It demonstrates why your research deserves attention and how it can make. Finally, let's discuss research objective versus research questions. Although closely related, they are not the same. Research objectives are the goals of your study, what you want to achieve. They are usually written in clear, action-oriented statements, often beginning with verbs like determine, examine, compare, or explore. For example, an objective might be to examine the relationship between leadership style and employee performance. On the other hand, research questions are the specific queries you want to answer through your study. They are framed as questions rather than goals. For example, how does transformational leadership influence employee motivation and performance? Objective: give direction and define the purpose, while question break the purpose down into researchable parts. It is important that both objectives and questions align with your problem statement. Poorly defined objectives or irrelevant questions can lead to weak or unfocused research. In summary, research objectives are like the destination, while research questions are guideposts along the way. Together, they ensure your study is structured, focused, and capable of generating meaningful findings.